What happens if you pour fish emulsion into your avocado tree? Will it supercharge your harvest with creamy, buttery fruit? Or will the strong odor and potent nutrients actually burn the roots and kill your precious plant? This isn't just about dumping leftover aquarium water on your soil. There is a very specific biological reaction that occurs when marine proteins meet avocado feeder roots. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock massive growth without making a single fatal mistake that could set your tree back years. Before we dig into the soil science, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are building a global community of practical growers who want real, tested results rather than internet myths, and I don't want you to miss our next deep dive into organic fruit tree nutrition. Now, let's get your hands dirty and figure out what this liquid gold actually does for your avocados. Let's talk about what is actually inside that bottle of fish emulsion, because understanding the chemistry is the only way to use it safely. Fish emulsion is not a synthetic chemical cocktail. It is essentially liquefied protein derived from whole fish or fish processing byproducts like bones, scales, and viscera. Through a process called enzymatic hydrolysis or acid digestion, these solid tissues are broken down into a stable liquid suspension. The primary component you need to understand is nitrogen, but not in the form of immediate release nitrates found in blue synthetic fertilizers. Instead, fish emulsion provides nitrogen primarily as amino acids and small peptides. Biologically, this is significant because plants can absorb some amino acids directly through their roots, bypassing the energy-intensive process of converting nitrate into protein. This makes the nitrogen in fish emulsion highly bioavailable, yet gentle, acting as a slow-release fuel source that feeds both the plant and the soil microbiome simultaneously. Beyond nitrogen, which typically ranges from 2 to 5% in commercial emulsions, this liquid is rich in trace minerals that are often missing from standard NPK fertilizers. Because it comes from marine life, it contains iodine, selenium, zinc, copper, and manganese in chelated forms. Chelation means these minerals are bound to organic molecules, protecting them from locking up in the soil and making them easier for avocado roots to uptake. You also get a modest amount of phosphorus and potassium, usually around 1% each, along with calcium and magnesium derived from dissolved fish bones. But perhaps the most underrated component is the presence of natural growth hormones and vitamins, specifically B-complex vitamins and cytokinins. These compounds act as biostimulants, signaling the plant to increase root branching and improve stress tolerance. When you pour fish emulsion into the soil, you aren't just feeding the tree, you are inoculating the rhizosphere with complex organic compounds that stimulate beneficial bacteria and fungi. These microbes further break down the emulsion, releasing nutrients in sync with the tree's natural demand cycles. It is a complete biological package, but its complexity is exactly why it requires respect and precise handling. Now that we know what is in the bottle, we have to look at what the avocado tree actually craves, because this is where the magic connection happens. Avocados are unique among fruit trees because they have shallow, fibrous root systems that are incredibly sensitive to salt accumulation and oxygen deprivation. They are heavy feeders, but they cannot handle aggressive fertilization. Their number one requirement is consistent, moderate nitrogen for vegetative growth and canopy maintenance. Without adequate nitrogen, avocado leaves turn pale yellow, photosynthesis slows, and fruit set drops significantly. However, avocados cannot utilize massive dumps of soluble nitrogen. They need a steady drip feed. This is precisely why the amino acid nitrogen in fish emulsion is superior to urea or ammonium nitrate for this species. It matches the avocado's physiological preference for organic nitrogen sources, providing sustained growth without the risk of toxic salt buildup that causes tip burn and leaf drop. Secondly, avocados have a high demand for micronutrients, particularly zinc, iron, and manganese. Deficiencies in these elements manifest as intervenal chlorosis, where the tissue between leaf veins turns yellow while the veins stay green. Synthetic fertilizers often fail to correct this because the micronutrients become immobilized in alkaline or clay soils. The naturally chelated minerals in fish emulsion remain available even in less than ideal pH conditions, directly addressing these common deficiency patterns. Furthermore, avocados require calcium for cell wall strength and fruit quality. Calcium deficiency leads to misshapen fruit and increased susceptibility to anthracnose and stem canker. While fish emulsion isn't a high calcium amendment compared to gypsum, the calcium it provides is immediately bioavailable and works synergistically with the microbial activity it stimulates to improve overall soil structure and cation exchange capacity. Finally, consider the avocado's relationship with mycorrhizal fungi. These symbiotic organisms extend the root system's reach and are essential for phosphorus and water uptake. Chemical fertilizers can suppress mycorrhizal colonization, but the organic carbon and proteins in fish emulsion feed these fungi, enhancing the tree's natural resilience against drought and root rot. When you match the gentle, microbially active profile of fish emulsion to the sensitive, high-demand biology of the avocado, you create a nutritional synergy that synthetic options simply cannot replicate. You are speaking the tree's native language, providing exactly what it needs in the form it prefers. However, I need to be very clear about the double-edged nature of this fertilizer, because I have seen too many enthusiastic gardeners destroy healthy trees by misunderstanding its potency. When used correctly, fish emulsion promotes lush, dark green foliage, stronger flowering, improved fruit retention, and enhanced disease resistance. Trees treated properly show remarkable vigor and recover faster from environmental stress. The soil becomes alive, teeming with earthworms and beneficial microbes that create a self-sustaining fertility cycle. Your avocados will taste better, store longer, and produce more consistently year after year. But here is the warning: fish emulsion is concentrated organic matter, and if you apply it undiluted too frequently or during dormancy, it can be devastating. Over-application leads to rapid microbial blooms that consume all available oxygen in the soil, suffocating those sensitive avocado feeder roots within days. The resulting anaerobic conditions invite Phytophthora root rot, the #1 killer of avocado trees worldwide. Additionally, while gentler than synthetics, fish emulsion still contains salts. Applying it to dry soil or during hot weather concentrates these salts around the root zone, causing severe osmotic stress that manifests as rapid leaf browning and defoliation. Young trees and newly transplanted specimens are especially vulnerable. Their immature root systems cannot buffer excess nutrients, and a single heavy application can stunt them for an entire season. There is also the issue of phytotoxicity from incomplete digestion. Cheap or improperly processed emulsions may contain ammonia or fatty acids that burn roots on contact. Always choose cold-processed or enzymatically digested products labeled for edible crops, never raw fish waste. Respect this product as a powerful biological tool, not a harmless kitchen scrap tea. The margin between thriving and dying is narrower with avocados than almost any other fruit tree, and precision is non-negotiable. So how do you apply it safely and effectively? Follow these steps exactly. Step 1. Always test your soil moisture first. Never apply fish emulsion to bone-dry soil. Water your avocado tree thoroughly 24 hours before application to ensure the root zone is evenly moist and primed for nutrient uptake. Step 2. Dilute properly. For mature, established avocado trees, mix 1 tablespoon of fish emulsion per gallon of water. For young trees under 3 years old or container-grown specimens, reduce this to 1 teaspoon per gallon. Do not guess. Use measuring spoons. Step 3. Choose your application method. Soil drenching is safest for avocados. Apply the diluted solution directly to the soil surface, starting 6 inches away from the trunk and extending to the drip line. Avoid splashing foliage, as residual proteins can attract pests or cause leaf spotting. If you prefer foliar feeding for quick micronutrient correction, dilute to half strength, 1 teaspoon per gallon, and spray only in early morning or late evening to prevent sun scorch. Step 4. Calculate volume correctly. A mature tree needs 2 to 4 gallons of diluted solution per application. A young tree needs only 1/2 to 1 gallon. Distribute evenly using a watering can with a rose attachment or a low-pressure sprayer to avoid soil compaction. Step 5. Follow with clean water. After applying the emulsion, lightly irrigate with plain water to wash any residue off the soil surface and help distribute nutrients deeper into the root zone. Step 6. Clean your equipment immediately. Fish emulsion residues harbor bacteria and odors. Rinse all tools, hoses, and containers with hot soapy water after each use. Step 7. Record your application date and rate in a garden journal. Track weather conditions, tree response, and any issues. This data prevents accidental over-application and helps you refine your schedule based on your specific microclimate and soil type. Consistency and documentation transform guesswork into mastery. Timing is everything with avocados and fish emulsion. Let's start with when not to use it. Never apply during winter dormancy or when soil temperatures drop below 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold soils slow microbial activity dramatically, causing the emulsion to sit stagnant, ferment anaerobically, and potentially release harmful compounds. Avoid application during extreme heat waves above 90 degrees, as evaporation concentrates salts and stresses already heat-compromised roots. Do not apply to saturated or waterlogged soil. Wait until drainage improves. Skip applications during active bloom if your tree shows signs of flower drop, as sudden nitrogen surges can exacerbate shedding. Never use on newly planted trees for at least 8 weeks post-transplant. Allow roots to establish first. Avoid combining fish emulsion with lime, wood ash, or high pH amendments in the same application window, as alkaline conditions can trigger ammonia volatilization and nutrient lockout. The ideal time to apply is during active vegetative growth phases in spring and early summer when soil temperatures are consistently between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Early morning applications are optimal, allowing absorption before midday heat and giving foliage time to dry if any splash occurs. Late afternoon is acceptable if mornings aren't feasible, but avoid evening applications in humid climates to reduce fungal risk. Align applications with natural rainfall events when possible. Light rain after application aids distribution without leaching. For fruit-bearing trees, time applications to coincide with fruit set and early development stages, typically 4 to 6 weeks after pollination. Reapply every 4 to 6 weeks during the active growing season. Do not exceed 6 applications per year. Reduce frequency to every 8 weeks in late summer to allow hardening off before winter. Container-grown avocados may need slightly more frequent applications, every 3 to 4 weeks, due to limited soil volume and faster nutrient depletion, but always err on the side of under-fertilizing. Listen to your tree. If new growth is vigorous and leaves are deep green, extend the interval. If growth stalls or leaves pale, maintain the 4-week schedule. Your observation skills matter more than any calendar. Now, what should you realistically expect to see, and when? Patience is part of the process. Within 7 to 10 days of proper application, you may notice subtle improvements in leaf turgor and color saturation, especially if the tree was mildly deficient. Existing leaves won't dramatically change, but new emerging foliage will appear noticeably darker green, thicker, and more glossy. By 3 to 4 weeks, new shoot elongation becomes evident, with internodes spaced appropriately rather than stretched or stunted. Flower buds may develop more uniformly, and fruit set can improve in subsequent seasons, though current year fruit won't be affected retroactively. Soil health indicators emerge over months. Increased earthworm activity, improved water infiltration, reduced surface crusting, and richer soil aroma. Fruit quality improvements, creamier texture, higher oil content, better flavor, typically manifest in the harvest following 2 to 3 consistent seasonal applications. Don't expect overnight miracles. Fish emulsion builds systemic resilience incrementally. If you see no improvement after 6 weeks, reassess soil pH, drainage, or potential root pathology rather than increasing dosage. Conversely, if leaves begin yellowing or browning at margins within days of application, stop immediately and flush the soil with clean water. You've likely over-applied or applied under poor conditions. Healthy responses are gradual, sustainable, and accompanied by overall tree vitality, not isolated spurts followed by decline. Trust the timeline, honor the biology, and let the tree guide your adjustments. You now hold the knowledge to nourish your avocado tree with one of nature's most complete fertilizers, respecting both its power and its precision. Growing avocados is a long-term partnership with a living organism, and fish emulsion used wisely deepens that relationship profoundly. Your patience and attention to detail will be rewarded with resilient trees and exceptional fruit for decades to come. If this guide gave you clarity and confidence, please subscribe and share it with fellow growers who deserve accurate, science-backed advice. Hit the bell so you never miss our next practical deep dive, and leave a comment below telling me how your avocados respond. I read every single one and love learning from your experiences. Together, we're cultivating not just trees, but a wiser, kinder way of growing. Thank you for trusting me with your garden, and happy growing.